This is going to be a pick-a-pile reading about how to fully move on from a specific person. There are 3 piles to choose from. Pile 1, pile 2 with owl, pile 3 fox. So pile 1 is horse. And this is gonna be, you can choose a person or people who are in limited or no contact with you. That means you can't freely speak with them, or maybe it's for like situations like that. If you chose pile number 1, this is your part of the reading. So it's very interesting. The horse card came up, especially because of the other cards that have come out in this way. And I'll also be attempting to scry, and if I see any additional messages, I'll be sure to mention it if I feel it's important. So the vibe I'm getting from this person, if what I'm saying or I'm about to say doesn't feel like this is the person you were inquiring about, then most likely this is not your pile. But it's optional. If you want, you can still choose to stay and listen to the messages regardless. You never know, like 1 or 2 things that could be relevant. So this is a person this was the intention, that you have limited or no contact with them. So this is a person who initially on the surface appeared powerful, or they appeared like they could do it all, that they could be very tough and brave. But at the same time, it's like they didn't get what they wanted, and they feel like they've lost out on a situation here. Maybe if this is a past romantic connection or something, it could be that they are very upset and feeling sorry for themselves because they feel like they let you slip away, or they did something here to push you away, or they're feeling very moody about it. And it's like maybe their intuition or higher self is nudging them towards learning their lesson, but at the same time, this gives me an energy of like they're sulking and they're just feeling sorry for themselves here. They feel like, they've been defeated, their pride has been hit, their ego has been bruised somehow. So I'm getting perhaps this is someone who fumbled the bag. They might have panicked or went back on their promises, or perhaps out of fear, they self-sabotaged and just took flight, or just, ran away from their problems, or were avoiding their responsibilities, or something of the sort. Maybe they were distracting themselves with too much work or working too much, and they didn't realize the consequences of that. And it's like I'm envisioning someone wrapped up in blankets and just sitting in a corner. It's like they feel terrified, they don't want to be confronted, they don't want to hear anything, they don't want to... It's like they feel defeated somehow. Anyway, I don't know what has really happened, but I will find out more with my tarot cards, whatever that we're allowed to know about the situation that is relevant, of course. So yeah, I've asked for the deep reality of this situation or behind this person, to hopefully help you find closure and move on from this person. So honestly, this person, it's like they were very confused and still are confused. They don't know what they want. They feel like they can endlessly chase after all sorts of options, or they think they have so many options when really they don't. They think the grass is greener on the other side, but really they don't. And they felt like they were just going to go out there and act however they want to act, and that they will receive everything they ever want. I'm getting okay, so the archetype of, like, I've heard this term before online, king baby. So king baby is like a very emotionally immature man who is very tyrannical and, stomps around, demands things, and, thinks he deserves the world, very entitled, or straight up very neglectful. So it's like they know they sabotaged this connection, whether it was friendship, whether it was relationship, whether any kind of, perhaps even like a work project or something situation. But I highly doubt it. This does seem like it's a past romantic connection or something. So the ultimate truth is literally just knowing the fact that this person is confused. They don't know what they want. If they don't heal themselves, they're gonna keep self-sabotaging like this. They're gonna keep making these mistakes and being trapped here in the hole that they dug for themselves. So yeah, here is the lesson that you are being taught, perhaps, to fully move on from this person. And by the moth card, along with these cards, it's very telling. It's essentially saying, don't depend on this person or anyone to give you back your happiness, to give you back your original whimsy, your original lightheartedness and peace. It's like all the things that you originally may have, you felt drawn to this person for, it was all within and still is within you. So what I mean by this is you need to catch and reclaim all those good, valuable parts of yourself and learn how to be happy by yourself and do things that revitalize you and actually bring you joy here, and to keep being in this playful energy. Okay, this is something I've personally realized lately, that being whimsical and light-hearted is not as easy as people may think it is. Like, especially if you have carried heavy and intense energies and situations throughout your life, like I have. And so going back to the light side, does not feel as easy, does not come as easy as it might do for other people. There has to be a lot of letting go, a lot of self-trust, unwavering self-belief, and it is something you train yourself for consistently, day after day, with each step, and build yourself up to that. And the truth is, you are the true source of happiness and lightheartedness and whimsy that this person desperately wanted to have and possess for themselves. It's like they were attracted to your light only to feel threatened by it and run away or self-sabotage in that way. And so this person ruined things with you, most likely. So pile 1, the final advice. This card came up again, so it's like there is this strong need for you to go within and really create those lovely positive emotions within yourself to make yourself happy, to train yourself, build up to that, and creating this sort of safe space and nest for yourself, almost where your true heart's desires can be met by you. And this will purify you from all the heaviness and the burdens or heartache that this might have caused, and this will allow you to patch things up. And so this is it for pile 1. So pile 2, this is your part of the reading if you've picked this card. And so I've found out this person's main personality traits or energy, just in case, so you have something to... Wait, why am I feeling... Yeah, I'm feeling a bit like I've got brain fog or something. I have trouble articulating myself, which is kind of unusual. I wouldn't just blank out like this, but I'll keep a mental note of that. It could be relevant to the reading. Yeah, so as I was saying, pile 2, these cards surrounding your main card are your specific person's traits. Yeah. So on the surface, this person doesn't appear as problematic as, other piles, right, that I've done this reading. But it's like this person seems to have a very strong and fixed narrative of how things are, how things should be. Maybe they might be a bit harsh sometimes, or they could be quite quick to make decisions and quite impulsive, or perhaps jump right into things without much thinking. And it's like in their minds, they try and do the right thing, or at least that's their image they want to appear as. That's their persona. So now I want to dig deep. What are they truly like on the inside? Is this all a facade or what? Let's find out. So yeah, on the inside, this is what they're really like. It seems like they might see themselves secretly as a work in progress, or have some kind of understanding that maybe they do have a lot of things that they do need to work on. but are trying to take the steps to work on them here. So let's find out about the situation itself and hope what are we allowed to know about this situation to have a full understanding of it and to provide the closure to move on from this situation. So yeah, this is wow. Okay, so this is the situation and whoa. So okay, where do I start? We've got the Magician and Wheel of Fortune under it, and we've got Knight of Swords. And I just had this thought of love potions, or someone here, or your person that you are now in limited or no contact with, maybe even tried to win you over at all costs or something, or they were desperate to influence you and have you think that they are winners in life, or they wanted you to not just love them but idolize them. It seems like this person wanted you to think that they're special, and they might have even used like a love potion, or tried to use a love potion, love spells, to get your attention here, but it hasn't worked. It's like it's been blocked and you're being spiritually protected from things like that. So this person did not get what they wanted, and it seems like they wanted access to your lifestyle, they wanted access to your influence. It was actually your light that they wanted to steal and siphon away from you in order to, use it for themselves. And so it's so bizarre how, on the surface level about their personality and traits, I wasn't getting anything this problematic. But as I dug deeper into the narrative here, it's actually gotten much deeper, and this person is a lot worse than they make themselves out to be. Perhaps on the outside they maintain an image of that they are in the right, that they know what they're doing, they are confident, they might even call themselves charismatic, but it is all borrowed light from the innocent, borrowed light from many people. They tried to attempt to do the same thing to you, to have you wrapped around their finger. That's what they wanted, but they didn't get. And now it's like they are being forced to sit and contemplate and think about their actions. And to be faced with the truth, but it's like this person doesn't want to hear it. They, no matter what you or anyone else says to them, they will always shut their eyes and ears to the truth, like no matter what. So this is a sort of person who is extremely delusional, and I don't use that word lightly. It's like they follow whatever narrative they want to follow, even if it's like completely wrong or ungrounded here. They want to believe they're special, they're very grandiose, and So Pal 2, the main advice I'm getting here for you to fully move on is to no longer allow this person to tell you who you are or tell you any kind of narrative about you or opinion about you. make it all irrelevant. Do not accept their version of the so-called truth that they might tell you. So this is a person who spins the narrative often, but accuses others of spinning the narrative. It's like they're very hypocritical. They believe they are in the right, but they do so many wrong things, you know. They act unfairly. They basically have this holier than thou mentality. They think they're the main authority. They can tell others how to think. They might be very condescending. But yeah, it's like if you keep absorbing this person's opinions or narratives and the lies that they might spew, it's just gonna make you feel sad and hurt, and you'll find it a lot more difficult to move on. But the solution is to, number one, never let yourself be gaslit. Never believe anything that comes out of their mouth, and literally pour back into yourself. Give yourself the love, the validation, witness yourself, tell yourself you know the truth, you are enough, you are not stupid or anything else that this person might say that you are or speak about you in a wrong way. And this will speed up the process of healing the more you give to yourself here and witness yourself, and will align a reality for you where your wishes come true, where you finally have peace in this situation by giving yourself it. Because if you continue to listen to this person, it's just gonna put you in this grieving place of never being able to fully move on. Whereas you can move on faster if you just make them irrelevant, you stand firm in your beliefs, you give yourself back all the validation and anything you've wanted or waited for in this person. So pile 3, welcome to your reading, and this is if you've chosen the Fox card. So what I'm getting is this person seems very, maybe too much, like too assertive, perhaps in a controlling way as well. As I sort of imagined like a cage over this, the World card, you know, trapping the woman figure inside or something. And the fact that we got 5 of Wands as well, and it's like this person perhaps has many different difficult sides to them that come out. Perhaps their own inner demons, their own inner conflict that they face, or perhaps they could be a combative or argumentative person. They might be quite talkative, I'm getting that impression, and have, you know, many different aspects and sides to their personality. And perhaps they mirror other people, or they show other people their energy back. So this person doesn't mind being petty back, returning the energy, but they do have their own things to sort out, it seems, their own issues to sort out. So, whoa, like the cards that came out now, to find out more about this person. It seems like they feel deeply punished, and unfairly so from their point of view, of course. They feel very conflicted, trapped. Perhaps that was the reason behind the Five of Wands energy, the card that we were seeing. Three of Swords, Five of Cups as well, all these cards together. So it's like this person seems very heartbroken, very, very deeply upset. But what exactly might have been the situation here? So this is the situation overall, and whoa, it is so deep. So it seems like, okay, this person definitely wanted to stop you in your path. They wanted to block you and be an obstacle to you, to prevent you from reaching your true potential here, or that's what they initially had the aim to do. They wanted to try their best to perhaps trigger this part of you, the sacral chakra or the heart chakra as well, your emotional and intuitive side. They wanted to wound that or make that clouded here. They wanted you to doubt yourself and self-sabotage. And it's like this person felt very threatened by you. I'm getting that strong feeling. They felt very they felt very threatened by you, and they were and are still very afraid of you reaching your potential here. And they sensed that you could go so far in life, and that is what terrified them. And so they decided to do something drastic that led you to finally just say enough is enough and perhaps break up with them or break things off with them and go. I strongly feel this is a no contact pile. You know, the people here who are watching who have picked this pile, it's likely that you no longer speak to this person at all, and I wouldn't be surprised, because this person tried to do everything in their power, even behind the scenes, to stop you from ever knowing your full worth, from ever reaching your potential, from ever trying to get better. It seems the more you would improve, the more confused and agitated they would feel, the more that they would feel that Five of Wands energy of just internal agitation, conflict, irritation. And perhaps they might have projected that outwards by making hurtful remarks or trying to shame you or trying to imply you weren't good enough, not smart enough, not whatever enough to sit at their table here, or not worthy enough. Whereas on the inside, they were the ones that always felt that way about themselves, that they weren't worthy of sitting beside you. And so yeah, this person really intended to get you emotional, get you stressed out, maybe even wind you up, make you get angry as much as possible, could have been. And it's like they just wanted you to fall, like they wanted such a drastic bad event to happen that would block you from your success here, is what they hoped for. But they have been blocked, maybe literally and figuratively, you know. And what led to this outcome for this person is you and your boundaries, keeping to your boundaries, you aligning yourself, as difficult as it was, to what's right for you, what is best to you, you tending to your own emotions here. And perhaps taking a step back from this person at first when they started to trigger you, and you contemplated about what happened, and yeah, you've decided to put your boundaries up, and now you are no longer blocked from your path. You are soon to be getting results, good results and blessings coming in your life, and your work will be very much worth it. And yeah, this is all I'm getting for you, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And yeah, see you all in the next reading.